So we've been talking before about how so many young people are getting cancer, strokes, heart attacks, and yeah, it's apparently a normal thing that teenagers or elite athletes that are super healthy, like in the past 4 years or so, they start dropping dead like flies. Well, that's kind of strange, right? No, it's not. Teenagers have always had heart conditions. That's one of the most normal things among teenagers, especially young, healthy teenagers. Heart attacks, super normal. No, it's not because of the thing they gave you because of the thing. That has nothing to do with any of this. And that's the topic of today's videos. Guys, remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, if you want to be enlightened and see through all of the mess and all of the propaganda and all of the lies that they constantly put out there, the way in which you're being manipulated all the time. I always recommend as well my books, Surviving the Economic Collapse, as well as Street Survival Skills. These two books will really help you get a lot better prepared for the very challenging world that we're already living in. Now, you may be wondering, but isn't there a thing that I should be wondering about why so many cases of cancer, 80% more than before, especially among young people? That is super weird. Well, no, it is not, because we have the Blood Cancer UK org that says, what's the latest evidence regarding COVID-19 vaccines and blood cancer? Of course, there is none. It is not a thing. That could not possibly be it. Shame on you for even asking this sacred medication from the gods sent to us mere mortals in our time of desperate need, and you infidel dare question the science. Shame on you. Yeah. So the statement on COVID vaccine and blood cancer is like all drugs, vaccines have potential side effects, but the current evidence indicates that so they have potential. Which would be those potential side effects? Because I know which they are, which is heart problems based on what the manufacturer of the product says themselves. But you don't mention that here, right? Why is it? So, like all drugs, vaccines have potential side effects. Which are those side effects? Is it relevant to the conversation? Well, apparently not. Current evidence, they don't even link to what it is, the potential side effects. But the current evidence indicates for people with immunosuppressed caused by blood, including leukemia, blah, 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 treatment, additional protection provided by vaccine is very likely to outweigh the small risk of side effects or complications. So, I mean, it protects you so much. Really, this thing that we've already stated and admitted by the manufacturer itself that it doesn't protect you more than natural immunity, but then we will say yet again that it does, because who the hell bothers checking any of this, right? So we will just say that it does protect you, even though we admitted that it doesn't protect you more than natural immunity, but whatever, right? While we know that some people with weakened immune systems have historically had a reduced immune response to COVID-19 vaccines, the Melody study shows that an increased number of vaccines doses contribute to higher rates of COVID antibody presence. Wow, that is good, right? In weakened immune systems. People with blood cancer and lymphoma were included in the study. We also know COVID-19 vaccine can induce, protective T-cell response, even in patients who don't make antibody effectively. It's basically like a miracle drug, guys. I don't want to exaggerate, but basically, if you get this, you go to heaven it is sort of like holy water, but on science, kind of, and there's a bunch of doctors that signed for this. These are all very qualified, super prestigious professionals. How to get your this is what I want to get right now immediately. How to get your spring so we need it every year, seasonal, right? Yeah. I hope you're all rushing right now, getting several. If you're getting one, you might as well get 3 or 4. Check with your doctor. How many can I get? Because it's so healthy for you, obviously, that I would get as many as I can, right? As long as the doctor approves, right? Never do anything without the approval of your doctor, but I'm sure he'll sign up for a bunch of these. How many ways do you need? Like 3 or 4 each year? I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, it's definitely something we are aware. These nasty people. We're aware that claims have been made about links between There are no controlled large-scale studies with the most robust scientific evidence that demonstrate an increased cancer risk following vaccination. Oh, of course not. We would never dare make that connection at all, ever. No. No, please, make more of this shit. We really need it. Several doses of. Okay? Guys, prepare for the world in which we are already living in, which is very complicated. Wake up, see through the lies, see through whatever the mainstream media is pushing is probably false. Whatever the mainstream media insists on, they probably have a lobby, a message, a narrative, a way of deceiving you behind it. I have been safely assuming that every single thing I see from CNN, Fox, and any of the mainstream media outlets, I assume that every single thing is actually the exact opposite of what they say. And when you look it up, you'll be surprised by how much of that exactly ends up being just that, the opposite of what they say. So when they say don't do this, you probably want to look into doing it. When they say that, it's not that, it's probably that. When they say that's not happening over there, it probably is. When they point at someone being the root cause of, it's probably not that guy, it's probably themselves. Prepare for a crazy, crazy world. See you later.